Hello, Tiny Bird Brain, and it takes place in 3 countries, Poland, Italy, and also London. So I'll start off with a little bit from Poland, a place called Elbląg, Poland, northern Poland, near the Baltic Sea, not too far away from the Baltic Sea. You are getting in the way. Lick the stick to the sharp parts, saving money for a day or two and losing interest. In very small print, how to put on a rubber gracefully. Fantasies, everyone dying except me. The government is there all the time with lobster-colored sugar. Smoke in the houses, animal smells, but not cornbread. The DJ is a monk with a driftwood lamp. Christmas carols and beanbag ashtrays. No cars, riding trams uptown. How many people are raving? Little fish and little tales. How fragile nothing is in Poland. A repeat life flash. From day to day, match wrinkled designs to skin. Fashion crawled all over you. Now I lie me down to sleep. Alstom Turbine Factory. Wake up at 6 a.m., pour coffee powder into cup, stir. This is called Turkish coffee, except it's not. Walk out into rain past the shovel boy, bones and hair, flash security, scuttle into room, teach how to negotiate, come home, eat cereal. Milk bar. Plump ladies are sweating into my goulash. Hello, hello, Spiegel and Spiegel. History is just a big H. My house is not on the rocks. My little dog eats me. Chop up the momentary. This is the tender, the barter, the human meatloaf. I didn't want transmission. Hercules paddles upriver with a spoon, and the salt shaker is missing from my table. Vistula Lagoon, Polish section. Ode to a bikini, zapiekanki, better than a loin steak. And the next poem is an overheard Polish conversation. So it takes some of the Polish words, kind of puts them into English, and also mixes some of the Polish words as well. So it's called Homophonics. My frugal heart is on your kneecaps. I'm your sweet hussy with twitching brows and finger bones. Your throat captain, ahoy! This yeast infection irrigates your thighs, beguiling you with loose eyes. Are you still in Poland? Is Poland still completely naked? My body is coffee, is electric eel. I want to get off on your dried leg bits. Are you beguiling bridge over troubled yeast infections? Ahoy! Thighs and eyes beguile, shh, he, ahoy! Eye twitching brows and finger bones. Thinking what first, do that all over, Christ God, dried peach bit, your angel scally, tak dali, 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 mijako, mitosha, dupa, śpię dali, 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 szpuku, dobra, alegi, nowina, nie, to doba, sza to samo, no, dokładnie, fiu, dogoshali, dogoshari, ego, dupa, shachi, a dupa. Okay, the next section takes place in Italy, in Trieste, where I did some dog walking for a few months. Yeah, all right. There are spasms in the inlet. I let out a yawl in 23 accents. My past lives left me. Things in the eyes, saucers, Venetian walls, pigeons, oh, and more pigeons. We hoover over lost points, else hover up the antics. This is an experimental theater for nerve fibers. In heaven there is television. I'm forever blowing bubbles, senora, I'm hung up on love, and love, I'm there, in a thin white towel. What if getting old means no one ever finds you? I'm always in the tunnel, not older, not younger. I'm tired of this poem. but want to give you everything, señorita, señorita. Under the salty moon, full on pizza with salty dough, I'm that perky little pug barking at shadows. This is always a proxy. Your sentiments are nice, but not surprising. Cocky breeze spikes my nipples, because changes into something else. Which floor, which piano, non parca Italiano. Fake Easternness coming through the camel below the humps, scream or at least spit, instead just stood there, hands dried out. Pigeons, pigeons, I have a wrong pen in bad light. This Bora waters my eyes. To rattle your cage, to lick another dog's bowl. Perhaps you would prefer to make other arrangements. Oh, I say it rank, stop feeding the messengers. The elements deride, I awoke on the roadside. And finally, the last section is an ongoing project called Smashing Times, and a bit more of that is in balloons over there, little chapbook. And it takes place around London and different locations. So the first one is Costa Turnpike Lane, which is in North London. Turnpike Lane. Costa Turnpike Lane. Plaza N22, world's best indoor market. Oh, I don't speak Turkish. It's good, yet. All hail holy light, prime linens. If this coffee is so good, why is my mouth so numb? Your Highness, from the director of Pineapple Express. Do you want to look for love? What? Here? And now a royal camper van. That I'm here now and not jumping jack. See me, bubbling quietly. Fame, shadow dancing upon 100 mountains. Don't get stuck in these shoes. Not too eager to get out of them either. 100 lightnings, pretty and frightening. Then it's just pretty. Let it go of my ego, pumping my glider into the blue. Ain't no noise, silly boys. Be my baby, bring my glider down. Catch me as an animal, now gone kissing. This belongs to everyone. Courage seekers, no logo. This time, I really trust you. National Express to Gatwick, 29th of April, 2011. Royal wedding today. On National Express to Gatwick, there is a small axe to break the window. I'm excited by crater press, people on parade, small garden parties. I love the wisteria. Halt. All the buildings turn cream on the way to Pimlico. Oh damn John Nyslip Street, it's all so main, smatteringly boring, chop chop. Ah, Vauxhall, with your interplanetary society, welcome, welcome to Travis Perkins. Limber up to the Wheatsheaf, South Lambert Street, Stockwell Station, now towards Brixton. Stockwell Road, not many Union Jacks here. Buildings getting crummy, payday loans, patty loan sharks. We buy all gold, silver, and platinum. Now near Wallington, everything dead neat, English, what a stuffy nightmare. Green ducks, pram ducks, green prams, hedge clip square. Now Croydon, what big mansions you have. All the better to sail out of this suffocation blues. But Colston has a dandy hill with view, oh quaint suffocation. Future Queen's kiss on balcony, splattered already in early evening papers. The next two poems is heading to Copenhagen. That one too, actually. Heading to Gatwick to go to Copenhagen. So, Norwegian Air. Mine does what but spin out like now at thousands of feet, reading from the mountains of California. Listening to Danish in holding area. We wandered the empty halls, we wandered the empty halls, we wandered the empty halls. We moved from one level, down another level, and then out the door. Freetown, Copenhagen. We walked into Hippie Town with the undertow of Biker Town on Pusher Street to buy small bricks, but ended up with 2 tubes. One was special and the other ordinary. And we headed into Woodstock, where 2 witch women spunked out on Eva. One lifted her shoulders by pushing on her chest above the breasts and breathing out 3 times. The other sprinkled invisible dust on the crown of her head and made a light tap on her 3rd eye, or something like that. And Grzegorz was word playing and I was singing Mormon songs or Irish songs or some combo thereof, and we returned to Elba Street and fell flat and heavy and dreamed something I cannot recall. And we returned a second time to Hippie Town, to the sound of coughs and sniffles as the weather turned to rain. Eva was doing her laugh in Woodstock again, as an old fella slanted over towards us, told us to watch where we sit. Tomorrow the children will come. And Grzegorz was doing his laugh, and me mine, and Eva hers, and so it went along smoothly in the rain, in Woodstock, in this town at the end of the world, which somehow felt like the Wild West, but everyone was speaking Danish. And soon thereafter, we headed into the opera house, where a young guy was banging bongos, and another played a bicycle pump, and 2 others played something dark and heavy on guitars. Bats in a hell house for bicycle operas, and I clapped in time to feel what it feels like to slap 2 hands together like raw meat. And eventually we stumbled down the spiraled steps, out again into the free town air, and onward through the town, out the gate, into the loud rush of cars, into a Mexican restaurant where we ordered some fried chimichangas and proceeded to chow down.